Good morning, class. Today we will see example for insertion sort. So in yesterday's class, we've been covered what is an insertion sort and what is the property is specifying the name it as a insertion sort. How we are going to perform the algorithm on the given data. Means we need to take two elements and we need to compare the two elements. If the comparison is true, means here the comparison is the element what we are comparing with the key element what we are chosen for comparing is less than with the other value, then we need to swap their positions. If not, they will remain at their state or their own positions only. Okay, and in this insertion sort processing, this is a time taking one, because if you are having the n elements for processing, what we have to do, we need to check for the n minus 1 elements to specify whether it is having the comparison factor true or false. Means if it is, although we know that this is in the some of the elements in the sorted order also, what we do, we need to perform the actions again and again. So we took this example, and this example consists of the 8 elements. This is the array representation. So when we are starting with the insertion sort, what we have to do is nothing but we need to take a key element into the account. At first, at the initiation step, the key element will be the second element what we are having in the array. So the first, we won't start with the first element. The first element will be, means we need to compare with the second element, and then third, fourth, fifth, and so on, up to the n elements what we are having. And coming to the comparison factor, as I said, if it is false, remains same. There is no change in its positions. In the previous class, we compared means we used the elements 33, 27, and 10 here. So while using the 10, we have been compared with the 3 elements here. Why? Because here's whenever we are taking the the first initiation step here, the second element will be compared with the prior element, means this one, 14, means this is the starting element now. So this it is a greater than this element, so it has been considered as a no swapping, no need to swap the values here. And coming to the next values here, third or the fourth or any value after that second value, we need to compare the value with the remaining one. We can't say that the value which we are taking is greater than or less than the value which is residing before that one, ahead to that one. So we need to compare with the other values which are ahead to that one. So while comparing, if it is less than the value what you have been, means comparing with that one, what happens here, we need to switch the places or the swap the places there. Okay. So for the 10, we are using, while using the 10 as a key element, we need to perform the comparison with, as we see, 10 is less than 33, 27, and 14. So we need to compare 3 times, and we need to process this one to be stored in the place of the 14 here. Okay. And coming to the comparison, after the comparison factor, we are just switching the places like this. So it is being taken 33 is less than, so 10 is less than 33, then it is switching the places, then the array will become this one, 14, 27, 10, 33, 35, 19, 42, and 44. Now we are comparing the two values, 27 and 10. The key element will be compared with the element at the second one, that is the second position. And it is less than the value here, so it returns true, and we need to swap the values which are being compared. And after the swapping values, the array what we are using will be like this. This is the elements what we are having after the comparison of 27. first, and we need to see whether it is being reached its own position or not. So its own position or not means how we are going to specify it is having the own position or not means first we need to plot the values here. So here, how are we going to plot? What is the plotting factor here is? So first, just consider what are the elements having in the ascending order and try to give the which is the first element, second element, and then third element. Okay. So here in this one, 10 is the first element. Later we have the 14 and 19, which is the third element. And the fourth element here is 27. Fifth element is 33. Sixth element is 35. Seventh element is 42. Eighth element is 44. I hope it is in the order. The positions means element what we are having is the positions here. So what I wrote here ahead to that one, prior to that one, elements values here is it should be in this position. Means the value what you are sorting, the position of that one is the correct one. So here in this representation, while swapping, it is a done or not, or it is sorted or not, we need to see. So here the sorted list is having the sorted sublist format. Means at that initiation time, that at that instant of the time, we compare two values and we are placing them as a sorted. If you see first two values here, 14 and 27 are the sorted. If you are comparing these two values, this is the lowest one, this is the highest one, and the remaining are yet to be compared or the yet to be sorted here. Okay, but here while declaring these are having its own or its correct positions or not, we need to see. So here the 14th position is 2, but here in this array when we compare these two values, it doesn't reach its correct position, but also what we are specifying is apart from reaching that one, it has been sorted in that order. Means it has been read and it is in sorted, and the sorting order is not completed because it has to reach its correct position or the designated position. So after the swapping here at the 10th element first swapping, we need to see at this 10 element has been reached its designated position or not. Actually, it starts with the 10 only. Means the element what we are using here is at the first position, but it lies at the third position. So we need to make the comparisons here. If the comparisons has been true, what we are doing, we are taking these values to be swapped here. Okay, like that we are swapping the values. So and see here at this position, for each and every, means whenever we are swapping the values and we are specifying that it has been sorted, what we have to do here, we need to mention that it has to reach its correct position or not. So here these are the sorted sublist elements, and we need to see if there is a process to be done or not. Since it is having a sorted not a sorted order, unsorted order, when we compare with the first two elements, the third element has been placed in its correct position. So what we need to do, we need to compare these two values, and if it is satisfies the condition, we need to swap the value. Okay, so here after swapping the value, we will get this one as a sorted sublist here from the array of elements what we have chosen. So see here how many elements has been reached its correct position. 10 has been placed at the 1, 14 has been placed at the 2. So these two has been specified as a completely sorted where there is a final positions has been considered. And coming to the 27, yet to be sorted here. Okay. So we choose the elements, that is 33 first one, and then 27, and then 14. Okay. And what is the next element? Key element here is 35. Okay. So the key element 35 will be chosen for sorting. The key element has to be compared with its prior. So here, this element will be compared with this 33, and there is no need to sort with this one. Okay. And then we need to go for the comparison with 27. There is no need to sort there is no need to specify that the comparison has been done, and there is no need to specify it has to be performed the swapping like that, because it is it is greater than the value what we are having. Okay. So here the values what we are using will be less than the less than the key value only. Then there is no need to perform any actions here. And coming to the next one, the element here is there is 33 and 35 remains at their place only, and the element here is 19. Now we are comparing this 19 with the 35. What happens here? It is being taken as it has to be replaced, that is switch its places with each other. Okay. So we need to switch the places here. Then the array will be like this. Up to this is the sorted one, and we are trying to sort this 19th element here. Now the element value which is a 19. Sorry. And coming to the next one, at this process has been completed or not, we need to see. There is no need to process that one. Why? Because here is we have been reached the point or not, we need to see that conclusion we have to give. No need to process that one, or we need to continue the process, we need to specify that one. When we are choosing the value, we need to compare with its all prior values. So if the 19 is being considered, 19 is having the 5 such values ahead to that one. We need to compare with the 5 values here. So first value has been replaced, that is a swap, and then go for the second value, that is a 33. Compare these 3 values, returns true here, and what it is doing, it needs to swap the values here. Okay. After swapping, just check it once whether it is being reached its point or not. That is a specified point or not. After swapping, the value what we have been considered, the element that is 19 is at the position 4. But what is the position of this 19? The position of the 19 is 3. So here there should be one transmission, that is one swapping has to be done. If you are specifying logically, we need to check. Means if you are manually we are doing, what you have to do, we need to check that where we need to place that one. So here this 19 will be compared with the 27, and returns true. We need to swap the values here, and the position of this one will be changed. Okay. So here this 19 and 27, up to this we are specifying it as a sorted one, because this is 3 that has been read, and we have been specified these 3 are in a sorted list. After getting this 19 and 27 into an order, what happens here? It continues to that it is not in a sorted order. Okay. And coming to the next one, comparison has to be done with the previous one. 19 has compared with the 14, which is not less than the 14. Then no need to perform the swapping on that one. If you are comparing with the 10 also, what happens here? It is less than that one. No need to perform the swapping here. Then the array will be like this: 10, 14, 19, 27. Up to this values we have been sorted. And we then decided about this 33, 35, 42 and 44. Because there are 2 elements here, we need to be processed. So here this 42 will be compared with the 35 and 33 and the remaining all. When it is being taken as it is greater than the remaining values, then it will be remain its own position. And coming to the next element, 44. 44 will be also considered here. The 44 element will be compared with the elements which is ahead to that one. So here the elements are compared with this 44 or 42. No need to swap the values. Comparison fails here. 35 again fails the comparison, and 33, 27, 19, 14 and 10. So here the comparison factor what we are using for that one here has been giving the false, means the value what you are chosen for this comparing is being given as a elements what we are chosen for this are greater than less than the key element. So there is no need to perform any swapping here. We are not performing any swappings, but we need to take the assigning of the key elements, and then comparisons has to be done, and we need to specify that this the value what you are chosen will realize at its own position only. After that, we will specify that the values what we are given, that is which are in this order 14, 33, 27, 10, 35, 19, 42, 44 will be placed like this here. There has been reached their correct positions or not, we need to see. So here just see the first element here is 10. It has been placed in the first position. The second element here is the 14 placed in the second position. Third element is 19. We need to compare the positions what we are having, and it is been placed in the correct order or not here. 33 here, and then 35, and then 42, and then 44. Just they has been placed in the correct positions here. After that, what happens here, the ordering of that one, the sorting ordering of that one will be stopped. That means it will reach the final point of the processing. So that's one example we are having, and we are taking several steps to be processed here. And the next two examples what we are choosing will be performed in a simple way. So this is the list of the elements we are having. So black one means the first, if it is in the sorted order, or the first one. First one will be taken into an account. Comparing with the others, we are placing the elements here. So where we need to place the values will be changed. So we are totally taking these B, means no means we are not shifting the places, or we are not placing it once it here. What we are doing, we are arranging the elements in an order. 8 is having only the sorted order, but when comparing with the 7, it is taking the value, that is 7 has to be placed between the 6 and 8. 2, it has to be placed between 1 and 3. While means performing the actions, we need to place this second element at this position, and we need to perform that one. Means manually if you are doing, or means directly if you are performing that one, what we are assessing that it should be performed in such a way that it has to be reached its correct position. So visually we are seeing that it is the numericals has a which value is a higher, which value is a lower, we know that, and we need to place the elements in such order. While comparing and while swapping the places here is logically it won't be that easy one. We need to perform each and every step again and again. So here we are having the another representation here is, I took the elements here. So these elements what we are representing, or in some are in a sorted order, some are in not in a sorted order. So we are comparing this one. We already are saying if element is, if what you are getting, the element is greater than 1, it will realize there. If it is less than that value, we will be placed in that, it will be placed in that its own position. If you are having the sorted out elements, then there is no problem for that one, because we need to place. But here at these two steps, we say that it relies its own position only. But while logically we are implementing, we need to compare this one has to this, the comparison has to be done. There is no fail to skip these steps. So how can I say that 10 is greater than 4, 3, 2? Now here is, we are visually seeing that we are specifying it is a greater than the value. Logically, we can't apply this thing. What we have to do is nothing but there should be comparison has to be done with the previous one, and we need to decide, and we need to give that this value is greater than the residing values to ahead to that one. Then only what happens here, it will be placed in its position. If not, what happens here, we need to swap that value. If you see 10 is not having it, 10 is not stored in its correct position. If you see that one, the elements what you are choosing among that one, 10 and 12 are the some highest elements. 10 will be placed at the from last to second position. 12th will be the last one. If you see this one, it is not placed in a correct position. But here in these two steps, they relates there only. But we are not comparing, we are not performing any swapping. Means it doesn't mean that they skip these steps here. We need to perform the comparing. If need, we need to swap the values here. Okay. And coming to the next step here, one is means when you are seeing what you are doing here, you are comparing with that one, and we are placing in front of that one. That's all. In front of the value, we are placing directly. These values, what we are doing, that is a sorting, comparing, what we are presenting will be done manually here. If we are using the algorithmic based one, these steps are not involved here. If these steps are not involved means, what it means here that these steps are not involved in any comparison, it has been not been seen. So here the detailed information, detailed formations is a skipping one. Okay. If you have the any elements to be processed means just take it as a randomly we are take this insertion sort elements, or not only that one, any sorting elements, and we perform the sorting algorithm on that one. So here, while dealing with the sorting, that is an insertion sort, we are taking these elements here and comparing with that one, and we are inserting it into this correct position. Then it being specified, it being justified as a insertion sort here. And what is the disadvantage is being considered is, although we are performing the directly in this example, while coming to the implementation part, they should be the steps has to be include. That is a comparison, and the swap has to be included here. Okay. And if you see, there is a one representation mark. So I have a visual format of processing these steps. If you want to give any example, just place the values in the chat box, ma. Anyone, if you want to take the values, any values here, just place the only positive values. Just placed 8 up to 8 elements we are performing. Means here in this one, in this array size is being taken as 12 as a part. Any student can place the 8 values or 12 values which are not in the sorted order. Just specify a comma in that one. So see here, this is there's a website of the HackerRat. Here we can practice any algorithm. Means if you discuss the BFS, DFS, all algorithms and graph all these data. So for some representations from some possibilities, they are presenting the tutorials, and they are giving the problems for the solving, and also visualizer. It's a new one. Visualizer here is means we are performing all these things manually by hand here. So what happens here is we need to take the array count. What is the size of an array, and what is the layout we are using? If we are using the bar layout, what happens here is it is representing like this, at which means what is the value here, means is the highest value or the lowest value, we need to see. So here, by seeing that one, sometimes we will we don't have this whether it is a smallest or the highest. Now what happens here is this bar representation, which is having the lowest plotted area, means which is a minimum plotted area, can be taken as a minimum value, and the remaining will be taken as a another value. Okay, means where as far as it is being highest, then it will be taken as a another one. So the list of the elements what I got here is these one: 40, 46, 32, 23, 10, 34 and 8. So we need to specify whether we want it is an a bar or array. Okay, place the values. Why it is a optional means it will take its values randomly. Okay, and we need to run that one. Okay, see here, whatever the values is being given has been placed in its position at the initiation, not the correct position. So we need to start the values here. How many steps will be there? We are taking the 41. 41 has to be considered. So just press this one. So here, the first element will be left as a sorted here. Why? Because we won't start with the first one. We need to compare with the second one. Okay, so the first position element is the 46. Let it specify as a sorted, and this sorted elements has been given as a green color, and the next one will be taken as a, means which is to be compared with taken as a light yellow color, sorry, blue color. Okay, so the second position element, the second element 32 will be compared with the, so we are need to comparing this one. Position 1 means 32 will be compared with the 46 here. Okay, so this one is a less than or greater than, we need to see. So here we need to process this thing, means as I said, we need to process the comparison element to its own position or its correct position until it reaches. If you see what is the step is indicating us, if move this blue record to the left until it reaches its correct position. So here the correct position will be, at present it is a, we are having only 2 elements now. So what is the correct position here? It is the first one at present. At present we need, it has to reach it by this position. So what we are doing, if you see what we are doing, we are swapping the elements here. Swap the elements at that one and mention, we need to mention that it has been taken sorted or not. So this is being considered as a sorted because the first one will be taken into the sorted account now. So the first one, the first position, at the first position, the element has been placed in a sorted order. And coming to the second key value, the second key value here is 23. Process the record at the 23. So here we need to move to its correct position. Means we need to compare this with the 46 and then swap. Okay, and we need to compare with the 32 and then we need to swap the elements here. So these are the sorted one, but it is not the sorted one. Here is where whether it is been reached its correct positions or not, we need to see. So here the next element is 12. So 12 has to be compared with the 46 and the 46 is greater than the 12 value. So it has to be swapped and then 32 will be swapped here and then we are placing them. And now it is being taken into the sorted order position. And this value what you are taking, next one here is at the fourth position. Fourth position is 30. Compare with the others. So 46 is greater than 30. Swap the elements. And then 32 is also greater than the 30. Swap the, again swapping has to be done. So here the processing record what we are doing will be taken into the account, that is 4. But it is not been swapped, that is what we are saying, it is not been placed as a in the correct position. We need to place in the correct position after the 3 elements you are having. At the position 5, what you are having 4. 4 elements has been taken. If you see how many steps will we have, we need to take these five values has to be compared with the 4. If you see visually, 46 will be replaced, like the 32 and 30 also been replaced, and 23. Now 12 has been replaced. Now see, these are all in the sorted order. Okay, that up to that we have been sorted. And coming to the next one, which is 10. So here we need to compare with the 46. We need to swap that one, and 32, 30, 23, 10 and 4 will be there only, because it is greater than the value. And the last one has to be taken 8. So here 6 comparisons will be taken, and 6 times it will be swapped here. So the first element here is 46, next 32, next 30, 23, 12, and later it is 10. You want to see that whether there is a left or not. If not, what you have to do is nothing but we need to specify the sublist which has been sorted, and the list what we have been placed as the sorting has been done here. Okay, so this is the elements these are the elements we are having, and this is the sorted order here. The sorted order of elements is. So until we reached its positions, what it is doing, it is been considered as the things what we are doing had been not reached the correct position. It has to reach its correct position here. Okay, and coming to the bar representation also same. What it is doing is just taking the bar representation. So if you see, this is the then if you see the last value, this should be in this order, increasing order. So what happens here? It should be in this order. After while processing that one, we need to take this highest element to be stay at the last position. So what we have to do, we need to process this 46 element should be reached its last position. But what that one here is, what we are taking will be the key element. What we are taking will be in the sorted order representation. If you see this processing, same as a previous one only, but what it is doing is it is representing in the form of a bar chart here. Any example from you, ma? Any other example? So in this insertion sort, what is the disadvantage here? We need to process, or we need to compare with the remaining elements what we are having. If such way it is doing, what happens here? We need to take these things to be done many times. Many comparisons has to be done here. And we are not using as much as elements here. Why it is not using as much as elements here? Here is the comparisons what we are doing should be limited, and the swapping what we are doing also should be limited here. So if you are taking 100 values and we are taking the insertion sort into an account, what happens here is we will totally have the efficiency degradable. So why here is efficiency degrading means you are taking 100 values and comparing each and every value with the remaining 99 values here. The total one will be based on the comparison, means what the iterations and what are the steps you are involved in this one will be only the comparisons. So because the name itself, the insertion sort, it is having the comparison based one only, but we need to limit the comparisons to be done. So if you are using 8 or 12, means a small size of array, means it would be easy for performing all these comparisons for the small amount of the data. If you are taking the largest data sets and you are using these insertion sort, means it's a time waste, and its performance is a worst one when compared with the remaining one. Okay, so this is the example and the visual representation of that one. I will share the link for that visual representation also. And coming to the what is the advantage here is simply we will get the formation, means we will execute or easily we will sort the elements here. Why? Because you should know only the order of placing the elements here. Once you have the idea of the order of the placing the elements, simply you place the elements before that one without using any steps of the processing, because it's a basic algorithm for the using in the sorter, that is internal sorting. Okay, and that's about insertion sortma. In tomorrow's class we will see the remaining sorting algorithms. Thank you.